Oh
in this
shit,
club
she a fucking
for
hero,
years. So
nigga.
people are
She
not going to
done
come up here and
earned it,
disrespect Biggie Pop.
nigga.
It's not going to happen.
She done
And if you
earned it,
start
nigga.
disrespecting her in the chat, you're out the room completely.
She done earned it, nigga.
Think
Ooh.
about it.
Think about
Think
it.
about it in other references. Anybody who knows, and you can put it even a reference when you want a job done, and you know there's a group, you cannot miss the shot, even if it's a warning shot. You don't go by yourself. You go in groups.
Yeah, but if you go in group, let's go with they came in group, right? Did the warning shot. The warning shot was success. Success. We got the dude by the ear. We killed the one guy we wanted to kill in the attendance because that's the real guy they wanted to kill, right? Because like one is dead, and we need to figure out who died, exactly why he died, and the group. But you know, I mean, it could be that. It could be a perfect shot, which is like, yo, I really, literally, like, I can't take like a fly out of your fucking shoulder or some shit like that. And yeah, you kill the shooter, but guess what? We got about 1,000 of these shooters, Mr. Trump. 1,020 years old who have no fucking background and who on the snap of a finger. So I don't know. They want some money. This guy is rich, I think. I don't know what is going on. We'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm just saying. I mean, this is just a conversation. But the fact is, even if this individual, like, I've never shot a rifle, but I know of, like, other revolvers, 45, 22, whatever, right? But these are bigger ones. So when you have this, do you have to reload again, or is it automatically a couple of bullets since I've never...
It depends on the fireball. It depends on...
Uh-huh.
It depends on the weapon system he was using. I'm sure it had like a 7 to 10 round probably. If it's a rifle, yeah, you don't have to. Depending on the rifle, you know what I mean. Usually, you know what I mean. If it was like I don't know what kind of rifle you had. I don't even know. I could care less about this shit, to be honest with you. But if it all depends on the rifle. But for the most part, it's probably like a 10 mag. So just, you know, you keep it semi-automatic. You know what I mean? You don't have to like put a bullet in there. It has a mag that goes on it, basically. Depending on it. The rifles that the Marines, again, like I said, the Rangers, Army Rangers, Delta, SF, and Navy SEALs, SEAL Team 6, and where I'm so insecure about saying your name right now. Alex Berry. Alex Berry, that's a good album. Oh my god, it's good albums. Yeah, I probably do. If you're talking about right now, I would definitely do Jessica Alba. At their top.
Sin City, baby.
Yeah, I might go Jessica Alba because only for the simple fact that Halle Berry can't keep no man.
Hey, don't be talking about my copyrighted song at the rabbi.
Detention center qualifies as like real prison experience.
I don't know. My niece sexy would stop people at the cantina to get Uncrustables. She's like, their food sucks. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what the food tastes like there, but if that's what you gotta get, then you get it.
I mean, I guess it's tough. I don't know. Like, I wasn't really trying to fight people. I was just trying to make friends. You know, that's how we do. We're like, you know, don't hurt us. We're nice.
Just talk about the Khazarian conspiracies and you'll find out how Trump deranged syndrome they are.
Tiffany, you can go along as soon as I finish. I'm actually running an STD problem. I'm missing the chlamydia zone, so actually I was wondering if you're interested.
Wait, hold on. Wait, who just asked this question? Simon, you don't speak to my ass. Sorry, Matt.
Yeah, if you think that Tiffany Sotheby sucks, just listen to Simon go on and on.
Sorry, who said this question? Was it Simon?
Simon Lee, he's a fucking, he's a pimp. Now fuck you Chinese bastard.
You nigga, fuck your mama.
Nigga, faggot, nigga. Alright, everybody, I want to sing a new song. It's called Ish Broke, Nigga Broke Ish. You faggot nigga. Nigga faggot. Man, you fucking with the gay lords. You fucking with the gay lords.
That nigga is from the suburbs. He from the suburbs. Usually, like when you call yourself, you was there on Westwood. You have to fucking say how you go. My dad is deep, boy. Stop you talking about dicks, nigga. What you can do, bitch? I'm talking about
Yeah.
Man, we need to call for peace because this Trump assassination is getting everybody on the edge, dog. Stop with the death threats. Stop with the terrorist remarks and homicidal ideation, my fellow niggas. We got to overcome this scam government. It's a fraud, and you ain't gonna get no reparations. PPP was the biggest reparation you was ever gonna get. If you was a 5-man crew and you didn't make 500 grand, oh god damn. And you didn't leave, you ain't go to Cuba or Colombia. What are you waiting for? The FBI is on your ass. Alright everybody, I am complete. Thank you all very little.
What's up, No? What's up, Lucy? What's up, Tracy? What's up, Vegas? What's up, Kiva? What's up, Oscar?
What's the is it the Rothschild or Rock? One of the individual ladies in the business house who was on.
Y'all ever done the selection is honest for those? Then that's fair. Like you don't really like intellectual lightweight, brother. All right, respectful. I didn't call my intellectual lightweight. I said intellectual honest.
So the secret service is blaming the local police force for the shooting, saying it was out of their perimeter. What do y'all think about that? Like, that's kind of crazy.
it's out of the perimeter. Pull up, perimeter.
So I got cut off when I'm trying to make my point.
Because we're about to find out the
I was
niggas
asking a
behind it
question
all.
from TC. Bro, you are I'm starting to see childish as shit, bro. That's weird. Anyway, so the whole point is, we obviously understand that if they wanted to fund their contractors, they could have done so directly, right? They could have put together whatever package they needed to say, here's the money for these contractors for this particular goal. But what they did is they packaged it in something for the Ukraine. Why? Because obviously people don't get into the minutia when they are like evaluating these things as a public. And if it were the case that it was helping to perpetuate,
The same thing is happening with the Israeli funding. Hold on. Some of the money is going to flow back into military contractors.
So now you're disagreeing. What the
But it's
fuck?
not money laundering. That's
That's
not
the way
money
they
laundering.
use the term. You can't argue if somebody decides that this is the way that they're gonna use the term, and they make it clear how they're conceptualizing money laundering, and then you say it's not money laundering because they're just ignoring what's happening. I'll explain it to you, bro. So sometimes there's what's called a proprietary usage of a term, which is to say that it is unique to someone how they use a term. Now, it's not a problem when somebody has. It's never a problem when somebody has. It's never a problem when somebody has a proprietary usage.
Niggaology.
Explain it to you. Otherwise, you end up talking past each other.
He's out the window right now. Bring that nigga out the window.
It's called a defense mechanism.
I didn't know it was on me. Yo, relax. I didn't know it was on me.
Right in the back. Curtis, chill, bro. You driving this watch. You got wind coming through the mic like crazy. Talking the whole audio situation, bro. So concrete. You understand, right? Like a pass-through entity. You know what a pass-through entity is? Think of it like a holding. Think of it like a holding.
Bro, there's nothing about finance that ever informed me about, bro.
It's like if I know what it is, I can't think about it as something.
This kind of violence.
No, but it's like I'm trying to stop nothing. Shut up, do you know about this? Now I'm saying you just asked, do you know about this? All right, I'm trying to talk to Concrete. Just give me a second. Concrete. So you understand, right, that when those aid packages are authorized by the president, right, he's not giving them money to create their own
like defense systems, right? Like the Patriot battery, right? So when that money gets allocated, it's not like a check that's written and handed off to Zelensky. The money gets allocated for these defense systems to be delivered to Ukraine from the stockpiles from the U.S. And then those stockpiles get replenished. The entities that replenish those stockpiles are contractors, defense contractors like Lockheed Martin, right? These defense contractors then re-up the whatever the fighter jet systems that's been sent over to the Ukraine to replenish our stockpiles. It's not illicit activity. That's the way it's designed. You wouldn't have brand new military or brand new defense systems being created in the U.S. and sending those brand new systems abroad, while our systems sit here and expire, right? So that's the reason why I'm having a hard time understanding how the propaganda language that this Chinese report decides to engage in is not supported by any type of evidence that suggests illegality. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, illicit doesn't have to mean just illegal. That's probably your issue. So we just take it. Just look. So you could be illicit when you're like outside of the norms, morally or socially. So maybe that's what you're
I'm still to see the illicit activity.
Yeah. So do you think? So just think of it like, this fucking asshole. What is your problem, bro?
The definition of illicit is forbidden by law. What the fuck?
All right. Do you understand that definitions have multiple entries for them? Involving
That's not semantics, though, TC. That's not semantics.
It is. It's literally semantic definitions. Oh my God. This is crazy. Wait. So it is a semantical issue. And is it? Oh my gosh, bro. Wait, I'm starting to realize the problem. It is unfortunate, right? So when I said that illicit doesn't only mean illegal, what's your fucking response? Go ahead.
No, you asked him.
No. Just tell me what's your response.
No, you asked him what's your.
When I say illicit doesn't only mean illegal, what is your response, sir?
What else does it mean?
Exactly. I just said it. Not conforming to moral standards or social standards. You fucking idiots. Yes, you're dumb. You're really dumb. That's why you're Republican.
He goes to have the Nigel takes the.
Anyway, so like I said, here's how it would be like morally illicit or socially illicit. So if you have millions of people risking their lives and under fucking insurgents from a conquering country, and you send them $40 billion, it's like 4 for you, 2 for me. You think that's not illicit in a moral or? Okay, here. It's like, all right. So I'm just trying to put it in terms you can understand. Hold on,
concrete. Let me shout out the elite collection on stage. 2A, Armenians, TC, Bullets Gotti, Yoshi, my nigga, Concrete, man. We got some, sometimes hits when you're not trolling and kissing Arab ass and sucking it. Never mind, because you disrespected me the other day, that's why I said that. Who else? Shout out to y'all, man. All right, continue.
Yeah, thank you. So here's the issue, right? So if you had a or a homeless, hungry person who said, I need $5, bro. I'm going through it. I need $5. And you say, sure, I'm gonna give you $5. Here's 3 for you, and there's 2 for me.
Yeah, this is the monkey dilemma.
Do you understand? Do you understand why somebody might think that's? Do you understand why somebody might think that's illicit behavior?
That's really.
That question is to you two, not the crackhead Corey. Sorry.
You shouldn't use that. You should have said.
Wait, you don't see how that would be illicit behavior? Alright, so let me disengage, because obviously you are so obtuse. You are so obtuse that you can't even understand simple analogy. You call me a fucking dopehead, bro.
No, I asked you to use drugs.
Go fuck yourself, weirdo. Anyway, so the whole point is you're obviously too obtuse to realize the flaw in your reasoning, and it's not worth even speaking to.
The only thing I'm saying is this: we're talking about money allocated to a country from our country. That's what we was talking about. The claim was made that it was being money laundered, right? So the only thing we asked for is evidence, and what you presented is some sort of evidence of something that's going on, but it doesn't prove that it's money laundering. That's the only thing we're saying. and you keep pushing this money
Did you hear
on
my
me,
turn? Did you
hold
hear
on, but let me, I let you finish. I'm being
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Oh, come on, Conquer. Let's just get to
What? What do you mean? Come on,
Let's move past it. I promise. I'm almost.
Oh, let's move past it now that you want to speak.
So what you want to keep
Now
going?
that you want to speak uninterrupted, let's move past
All right,
it.
so you want to keep
What a
going?
great time to fucking. What a great time to push the peace, right? When you want to talk.
Okay, you want
Yes.
I
Yeah, I think it, to me, it would be like illicit if, let's say, the contractors and the governments teamed up with, let's say, some subversive entity to start the war just so they can get those contracts and basically siphon in that money to private interests, and then they get something on the back end. But you don't have any proof that does happen.
Yeah, that's hard to. That's why they don't use it. Illicit is just going to be on a gradient at that point. You're just saying one is more illicit than the other, and I'd agree with you. I just take it that, again, I use the analogy, if somebody is fucking under siege and fucking trying to survive and they say, give me $5, you say, sure, here's 3 for you, two for me. I just take it to be fucked up. And then I think the American people would look at it as being fucked up. And if you read further into the report, there's certain funds that are not accounted for. And so
I think
it's even more fucked up. So
I think a better approach would be if that same person that was hungry and strung out on poverty, right? He said, I'm hungry, give me a sandwich. And you have a sandwich in your lunchbox. You give him the sandwich in your lunchbox. And then you go and make yourself a new sandwich.
This is like monkeys talking about bananas and shit. Niggas, get to your point.
The fuck is going on with this kid? So I think that's the
Would dream of it. Like, remember how we used to.
Hey everybody! I'm so happy that Islam is finally embracing gay marriage. Is it true?
Level 2.
Yeah, come,
Fuck off for real.
hey, come back one day. We want to hear that shit. I want to hear that shit today. Like, damn.
Even if I did want to hear it, I don't want to hear it from you.
Damn, Bitcoin
My wife,
61.5.
like that scene, that's how I feel, like, ever since this happened. Like, just the righteous indignation pumping through my veins.
Ooh, righteousness.
What do you think, presidential candidate?
What do you think happens now that he wins and they try to kill him? What do you think happens next?
What's that?
They tried 2 times.
Righteousness.
They tried 3 times.
I know what happens next. History.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the worst thing you could do is take an American's right to choose. That sounds like, yeah, that's just, bro, it's too much. Like, we'll 100% go to war over that shit, and I'm glad he survived. Because if he did survive, like I said, the feeling would be we just got our vote taken away from us.
100%.
There's no president that can come and be respected. Like, we'd fight the entire time.
Yep. Yeah, at least Trump took the shot. He got up. He was an inch away. It's destiny at this point. He's meant to lead. You know, it's like, it's a totally different story than if he catches the bullet to the back of his head and he's laying there with brain matter on the floor. Like, totally different story. You know?
Yeah, Dustin, I put the video in the chat if you want to see it.
Did you see a statement about it?
No, it's just a...
I'm fine. It was a long statement, but I think it was positive.
It's like Americans should come together.
Yo, we're fucking ripping this guy.
Who said this?
Melania Trump.
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch.
Everyone's, by the way, all the Dems fucking calls for unity. You can eat dicks with your calls for unity. We're about to steamroll you politically.
Yeah,
She's not talking about political unity. Just you know, like being
fuck all that. I know, but fuck all that calls for unity bullshit.
It's not about that. It's not about.
That word unity is like the word equality. It means fucking nothing.
It's so funny, the kumbaya
like, now that they're in trouble, like, no,
Right,
guys,
right.
like, bitch, get the fuck out of
You
here.
know what I'm saying? Dude, this is fucking women and men in an argument. That's what it is. I can't, every time this shit happens with the Democrats and the Republicans, I just can't help thinking to myself, this is like watching a guy and a girl argue. This is like the point in the argument where the girl realizes she has pushed the guy too far and he is now at the brink or like past the point and like can't come back, and she's like, I'm sorry baby, I'm so sorry. Like, that's what's going on with Democrats being like, we just need a little unity. Just a little unity.
Yeah, that's when you kick the bitch to the side.
You shut the fuck up with your calls for unity. Exactly, that's when you get a new bitch. Like, no more of you. You're fucking annoying. All these people, Trump's literally Hitler. Oh, I hope Hitler's okay in the hospital. Yeah, sure. These are the same people, by the way, when he had COVID, were openly rooting for him to die. Openly.
Yo, that's actually what made me shift my mind about him, because this is before I even got into Bitcoin. It's around 2020, but I remember that people were cursing him on Twitter. I was like, yo, like, what the fuck is wrong with people? No matter what, you don't wish death on someone else, you know? And it kind of made me question things. That's where I was like, okay, like, maybe I should look into things.
What's this one right here?
Yeah, it's over, man. It's like Jimmy, you probably noticed the vibe shift on Twitter too, ever since Elon Musk bought it, but like, it's only gonna grow. Like, the right wing is sick of being pushed around. The pendulum has shifted. It's time for, the next 15 or so years to be right wing dominated and controlled. Because we've had, since Obama was elected in 08, we've had total left wing control of society. And it's resulted in this, an assassination attempt on the leading presidential candidate.
Starman.
Can I point out that every single assassination attempt other than JFK has been against a Republican?
Yeah, I know. I saw that, by the way. Is that not insane? It just proves that if Democrats don't like what you're saying, they try to murder you. It's like Democrats really don't like democracy or something. Weird.
It literally just occurred to me, Adel, is that something that other people noticed today too?
Yeah, there was a list going around on Twitter.
Oh, I just thought of the fact, I was like, you know what? Every single Republican, every single person who's ever been attempted to be assassinated, like in a public way, like this with guns, has always been a Republican, every single one.
Yep. Even Lincoln, Republican.
Correct. The first. Roosevelt?
Yeah, man. I mean, Jensen, before you got in the room, I was just talking about, like, the vibe shift that's taking place where, like, Republicans are just now out with their full chest, like, fully supporting Donald Trump, not taking shit off of anybody.
It's over. I'm done, like, entertaining the stupid discussions anymore. You heard me Zach earlier. Zach believes that some of these, like, prosecutions are legitimate. You have to be retarded at this point. I'm sorry. I'm not entertaining it. Straight up retarded.
I'm with you. I'm not entertaining it. I'm not entertaining it online or in real life anymore with any of these people. And it's just like, Chris
believes that the Proud Boys are white supremacists. Fuck off.
It's retarded. It's retarded. Literally, the Proud Boys.
Information that you're given, and you're sitting here lecturing me about how I'm supposed to behave. Fuck you. Suck my dick.
Yeah. By the way, this is how all Republicans feel at the moment. It's just like, anything you have to say to us, the answer is fuck you. I
like a person who considers himself to be a lefty telling me all of the things Republicans need to do to, like, make sure that they don't lose the republic.
Right. Well, I was texting this to Zach, but I think the thing about Republicans is Republicans will threaten to do very severe things, right? But I believe that mainly Republicans do not mean these threats. Like, they will, but the threats do have to be credible. So the Republicans are willing to follow through on these threats if they must, but they're looking for people to, they're looking for people to do the right thing and for them to not have to follow through on their threats. So it's like, that's how Republicans lead. Democrats lead in a way where they just lie and then do horrible things. You know what I mean?
McIntyre presumption is that somehow now the Democrats will change.
Right. They're not going to.
His belief seems to be that Democrats have suddenly seen the error of their ways. So if Republicans want the republic to sustain, they must, again, do nothing.
Right.
Yeah, that was kind of funny hearing that conversation earlier while I was driving, where Chris just kept trying to take it to this esoteric spot, but you just were like, we're talking about they literally steal elections. Like, let's not worry about what the professors in the universities say. Like, let's talk about the actual facts that they steal elections.
There's an idiot who's read a few books and then thinks that he's smart because he was in the military, and he comes in here, he talks, and he has no experience with this stuff, and he pretends like he does, and he gets automatic respect because of what he's done. I don't give a shit. I'm done with this shit. They just took a shot at Trump.
Exactly. I feel the same way that you feel about all of this entirely, so.
I found out today that there's 3 major political affiliations in America. It's left wing, right wing, and Fed or Fed adjacent.
It's Fed adjacent. Was that Zach and
Zach and Chris? Yeah, Feds. They have right wing Feds, right? Left wing Feds, but they have the same type of mentality.
Listen, it is just strictly speaking true that both Zach and Chris are Fed adjacent. Yeah.
My favorite thing about Chris is Chris has read a bunch of he's read a lot of the founding shit, and then he talks to me as if I've not ever read it, and I'm just like, I am so fed up with it today. I'm done. I'm just so fed up with it. Even John was messaging me yesterday. He's like, I'm very scared and angry. And I was like, yeah, that's the appropriate emotion.
John said, I was at a kid's birthday party today, and a left-wing father told me it was staged, and I literally I just laughed right in his face. I was like, you think it was you think it was staged? Are you serious? This is the dumbest shit I ever heard.
I had a libertarian friend of mine who said the same thing to me yesterday. He's like, it was a blood capsule. I'm like, dude, are you fucking kidding? Did you watch any of the shit that's going on? And after he watched the shit, he was like, he totally rearranged what he was thinking. But it's like, people just come up with shit. They just make shit up in their mind. That has nothing to do with reality.
Every single event over the last fucking decade has been a psyop. It's pretty easy to believe that this is a psyop, regardless of if it is or isn't.
But it's not really true. Not every single event. I mean, some events.
95% of reality is a
Well, they said it earlier. It's the people who are losing.
Control certain narratives either way.
The people who are losing start to believe it's a conspiracy and it's fake, and now the left is completely losing, so they're all turning to conspiracies and this can't be real, it's fake.
The left has always been the conspiracy party, Brad. Always.
They'll always push this kind of shit to get more control of things, whether it be surveillance, whether it be getting access into your phones. I already hear them talking about that shit. They're always use that kind of shit to increase security state, but it doesn't necessarily always mean that it's suicide.
It just didn't feel as real until they took a shot at him.
Did you see that link that was posted in the Master Bitcoin chat with the guy apparently on 4chan, the one that took the shot saying that he was told to stand down? I don't know if that's legit.
Yeah, the do not engage post. I think it's just some random dude.
It could be, yeah. It could be fake, but the guy says he was fired for taking the shot, so that's something that could be verifiably figured out.
Would have killed the sniper?
Yeah. He says he was fired for shooting on him because he was told to stand down. He said he had him in sight for 3 minutes.
Fired for disobeying orders. But
that'll be verified or not verified in the next few days.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, is the guy who took the shot saying that he saw the guy for 3 to 4 minutes. If that's true, he wouldn't have had to readjust his scope to take the shot. and you see him readjust.
Yeah,
I saw
think
a
that
pretty
post is fake.
interesting. Yeah, that post,
Yeah,
that post is probably fake.
It could very well be.
I saw something interesting talking about like the different levels of Secret Service by an ex Secret Service member, and he was talking about like that sniper was probably not responsible for the range that the guy who took the shot was in.
He was like 150 yards and beyond or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So like because he was probably looking like literally a kilometer out or whatever, 800 meters out, and this guy was 150. So that's why you see him have to readjust his scope and bring his gun down so much, the barrel down so much before he takes the shot, because
The fact that he got that so quickly is amazing. Why the fuck is Trump surrounded by female Secret Service agents?
Yeah, that's yeah, I don't know. I definitely would not want to protect.
I asked, so my wife's cousin, his former Secret Service, he protected a couple presidents, Obama, Bush, and I think he retired like right during either in the beginning of Trump's presidency or after the beginning, I forget. But I sent him a text, was asking about this shit, saying that there was no way those roofs should not have had people on them being that close, just monitoring the roof at all times. And he also asked me about the women's Secret Service. He just sent me an eye roll emoji. He didn't even answer. And I think it's because he doesn't want to say anything in text, but he's just not happy about it.
This has to be an inside job, though. Is that
stupid, Daddy?
How did he get on the fucking roof?
Oh, I'm of the belief that there is a passivity that allowed this to happen.
Yeah,
I'm all on board for that, but I wouldn't call that an inside job. I would say, when your fucking Secret Service director says that her main goal for the Secret Service is to commit to DEI initiatives and make sure that 30% of the Secret Service is female. Like, I think that's the issue. Also, she's probably of the belief that Trump is a insurrectionist who tried to take over the nation by playing capture the flag.
That's what I mean. So, like, somebody let something happen here.
I think if Trump becomes president, he should pull all of the Secret Service detail from every previous president and be like, what do you guys think, huh?
When I say inside job, John Seth, I don't necessarily mean that, like, the Secret Service hired this guy's, like, I just mean, like, people let something happen here. Like, the do not engage thing, that post that we were just talking about, could very well be fake, but, like, it doesn't make sense to me that this guy had a fucking opportunity to take that shot. Like, the security that I don't know, it doesn't make sense. I was going to crack jokes at John before because he was, like, partying, I think, for his birthday when the shooting happened. And I was going to be like, John, is it a coincidence that you were out celebrating the day that Donald Trump tries to be assassinated?
What's funny to me is it sort of happened exactly like I thought it would. I was like, I figured if it would happen, I'd be in here or something like that, and people would come in like at a random moment and be like, Donald Trump just got shot. That's exactly what happened.
I know Rob was trying to get your attention. That's when I heard
he called me.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay, I don't know. I mean, I couldn't believe it. Like, this is. I'm livid. I don't know how to describe what I feel. It's not a positive emotion.
Yeah,
it's righteous indignation.
Some,
I'm indignant because I know exactly why it happened. I'll put it that way. And it's literally the thing that I've been like fighting against for years. And it's just literally like not people that dislike Donald. It's the people that believe untrue things about him. I've tried my darndest to get them to not believe untrue things. Dislike him for real reasons. That's fine. But the lies, the fucking lies.
We're also a video going around, John Seth, of the Christian prophet guy saying that.
Yeah, I watch every 30 seconds. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's only like a minute long clip, but I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, apparently he says Trump, it was like 3 months ago, he said he saw it in a vision. Trump bullet came so close that his eardrum, his ear was bleeding. Yeah. It's pretty crazy prediction.
Yeah, that video is really crazy. It was posted 3 months. I actually looked at the video. I watched the actual video.
Yeah, he said it.
It's a real video.
It was an assassination attempt on Trump, and the bullet went so close to his
grazes his ear.
That it caused eardrum to burst, and he jumped down. And when he was on the ground, he was praying. In that moment, he was like, he had this feeling of revival in his faith. That's what the guy was saying. And that things are going to change after that.
To be fair, I did watch like a few other videos, and the guy makes like a lot of predictions. So
yeah, sure.
Yeah, but at the same time,
he fucking nailed that one. Hey, did you guys hear that the Secret Service on Trump is primarily Homeland Security? It's not actual Secret Service.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's why they're so incompetent, is what I'm reading.
There was this guy on Clubhouse, like, way back when Clubhouse just started, who's in Trump's security detail on, like, from time to time. And I was talking to him about it. He's just like, yeah, I don't know, like, it seems weird that this was able to happen. Like, even just that some guy getting that close to possibly killing him.
I think, too, since they haven't really been tested with something like this in, like, 40 years or whatever, and at the same time, it's, like, a bunch of different departments that are supposed to be securing him. So someone could take advantage of that.
I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know how one person didn't yell "gun, get him down" or something like that. Like,
they did.
After the shot.
No, before. Like the rally attendees.
Yeah, so how did that not get back to the Secret Service?
So June said you weren't here. Bro, the videos came out. These motherfuckers spotted him.
I've seen those videos.
Yeah, like him crawling, them yelling, them saying it, them talking to fucking cops, be like, hey, he has a gun,
Yeah, apparently
the shots rang out.
Apparently there was a cop that climbed up, and then the shooter, rotated 180 degrees and pointed his rifle at the cop that was trying to climb up, and the cop got scared and went back down. And then, how many seconds later, the shots went off.
What a bullshit ass cop.
If you're that cop and you're like just too scared to confront him, don't you at least like fire a few rounds into there?
Don't you at least get the president covered up? Like,
you actually have to. If you're not a retard, you have to shoot either at him or in the air to cause.
Exactly. I was just going to say that you at least buck off shots to get them.
Yeah, and a motherfucker hears shots. The Secret Service is going to step in.
Did that really happen? Like, I heard
that in a couple news articles. I think it was.
Because that's crazy. If that happened, that cop should be fired, man. That's fucking.
I think this is a good opportunity, right? I mean, my man used a weapon of war, and he wasn't able to cause a whole lot of damage other than the one fatality, right? What do you mean he used a weapon of war? Well, like that's what the left says, right? Like one round should have been able to take out the whole crowd. Civilian rifle.
Were you saying about Homeland Security? Because Secret Service falls under that umbrella. So it wasn't like it's two different organizations, it's the umbrella.
Yeah, that's interesting. So, Homeland Security. So ICE is under Homeland. I didn't know Secret Service. I thought Secret Service is under the Treasury, not Homeland.
I thought Secret Service is under the U.S. mail system or whatever.
I think that's they used to be under the Treasury, but now they're under the Homeland Security.
Yeah, they're all under Homeland.
Where the fuck did all these buyers for Bitcoin come from?
They were always there, you retard. Germany stopped selling. They ran out of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So now we have more buyers.
I don't know.
Oh shit, we
watched.
Yeah, because it's the same buyers, Teddy. Like same. It's just that Germany was dumping like a motherfucker, son.
Yeah, okay. Well, where the fuck did their liquidity come from? Are they just sidelined?
From buyers. It was just more. There was just more sellers because of Germany. So when Germany stopped,
Jimmy, I actually watched the order books. Right, like right now, there are a huge number of buyers in size.
Yeah, look, okay, so Germany, just Germany, deflated the price. So, like, the price went fucking down, right? And so now anybody that was investing stopped. Like anybody was investing in size probably stopped and said, I'm going to get a better price. And so they probably continued their buying.
Yeah.
Like, that's the most logical thing that happened.
I don't disagree with that. It's just pretty crazy to see the downward trend get broken, and
I picked up a fuck ton of BitU at the bottom.
Oh yeah, like honestly, the amount of the discount there to what's about to happen, woo, buddy, and we're gonna see new all-time highs in the next 2 months. Might be 2 weeks. I don't know.
I pick up tons of shares of BitU.
What the fuck is BitU?
It's the leverage ETF.
Oh, the leverage ETF. Ah.
I increased my BitU position 15%.
Are you still below your average price or no?
No, I'm definitely half Bitcoin down on this.
So you're down money on this, you're saying?
Yeah, at the moment.
Yeah, but if Bitcoin gets to the same, even just breaks or gets back to its previous all-time high, you're well in the profit.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Especially because I keep doubling down at the bottom. I have a rule. If it ends the day lower than the last price I bought it at, then I buy 5% more.
You guys were talking about not wanting to hear anything about unity, so apparently Fox News is reporting now that Trump is rewriting his speech for the RNC to focus more on unity.
Trump can say it. I just don't give a fuck about lefties pushing it.
I think he has to say it, because anything else he says, they'll take it as a call to war.
I think there's a difference between Trump talking about unity and Barack Obama. I do think that this solidifies Biden as a candidate, though.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because they know they can't win now.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
No one's going to run against Trump, the man who got shit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hell, yeah.
He's not in the room. Do you think that the assassination attempt might have created some, whales to consider moving into Bitcoin, especially because Trump has been, now talking about Bitcoin recently, and
oh, maybe that'd be interesting.
Could be another reason why we're seeing, this kind of volume to the upside.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Like, I don't know. I saw a post on Twitter. Somebody posted like, who was the president that almost got assassinated? That wanted to end. Reagan? Was it Reagan?
Well, I don't know what you wanted to end what.
Like, or wanted to change the rules of the power of the Fed in order to print money or something, and
probably Teddy Roosevelt, or that was before the Fed, wasn't it? So I don't know.
Anyways, yeah, there was a post, and it was like, this president, I can't remember who it was. This president wanted to change the rules of the Fed, or take away the Fed's power, and they tried to kill him. And then Donald Trump is talking about Bitcoin and how people don't like it because they don't have the power to control it, and now they tried to kill him.
Yeah, it was Michelle Weekly. I think she's a spook. The Trump quote is fake, and the that he took us off.
All right, good enough. Good enough. But that's a funny take, Damon.
I think it was JFK, Teddy, that tried to shut down the Fed, Federal Reserve.
The Fed, the CIA, and like something else. Supposedly he was going to do. Like people say the mob or something too, because of his brother.
These motherfuckers that are shorts getting liquidated right now. I feel nothing for you, you fucking bears.
Dude, my bet he was going to be up like 35% tomorrow.
Hopefully.
What percentage Bitcoin on now over the weekend? 10 full?
It's like 10%. I think there were 57,000.
Plus, this price run doesn't look done yet. It looks like we could run to 63,400 before there's like any major resistance of sell orders, and that's assuming that those sell orders are still around when the price gets there. Wow.
I need advice from Rob on where to stay in Nashville. Like, what bars are people doing? I don't fucking know.
When I'd stay there, I like the Kimpton, or there's like this spot they all go by, the Bitcoin Park. I'm blanking out his name. I think it's just the Marriott or something. But it's like the minimalist hipster.
I'm doing a house because I have a baby. But Bitcoin Park. So, is that where
Bitcoin
everyone's
Park,
gonna go?
you gotta kick it with Rob. I think they're gonna be really strict on who could get in because of the conference.
Got it.
Yeah. But yeah, those are like good groups of folks. I
think that conference is just gonna be fucking crazy, though. I don't know any like parties other than like the pub key one, like the live rabbit hole recap recording, and like the Zeus after party. It's like pub key related or whatever. That seems like the coolest thing.
Downtown Nashville is so congested without the Bitcoiners there. I can't imagine how crowded it's going to be.
It's gonna stink. It's gonna be all.
I just want to be someplace where, like, the Bitcoin stuff that are after parties, not the conference, fuck the conference, I don't fuck with these things, but just like the after party stuff is within walking distance. So I can drink and enjoy myself. You know what I mean?
That's gonna be hard, but
Yeah, I don't think Nashville really works that way too much.
yeah.
There is like downtown Nashville, but I'm guessing that's probably not where they're going to do a bunch of the Bitcoin events because that'll probably be a lot more expensive than some of the places that people are.
Did Hodel leave? Because I think he may have made some TDS brains implode today and yesterday. Oy vey, reboina shaloilon.
Just that I decided to move back to California.
You're going back to California, Vic?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Smart. I need to do my duty. Register to vote there. Vote for Trump.
Are you kidding?
How are you going to win?
I think he's kidding. Are you kidding?
I don't know. Like, I'm actually tempted, like, fuck these Californians. I'm so tempted to just use my parents' address.
Oh, I get it, what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we the new ones?
You gotta do the same thing too, Michael. You gotta call your fam, you gotta register to vote there. You gotta vote Trump. We gotta fuck up this California blue state shit. We gotta go in on this together and we'll flip it. Yeah. So us too.
Yeah, you need to be like by one vote. That'd be so lit. I saw Zach enter, but I can't find him to bring him up. Did he leave already?
Vic, are you with CNC?
He said he had people in other parts of the country, and the leaflets that was being dropped was all different in different languages. So what I'm saying is that was creating confusion. Damn. Hey, right before Donald Trump got shot yesterday too, a wicked thunderstorm rolled through Chicago. I ain't never seen no shit like that. I ain't never seen it. Was supposed to be sunny and 95 degrees right before they shot that, man. It was a wicked ass storm that just came, and that was crazy. I'm sorry, I just heard some thunder. That's why I said that. Go ahead, Rick.
But see, now this is what I was saying when you had brought up the movie. See, what a lot of people not paying attention to is not let alone that movie, but the movie Civil War that also came out this year, right? So because you got to remember, even in the Leaving the World Behind, even if you heard when you was hearing them on the news, they said unknown forces was attacking New York. And then when they showed helicopters and shit, bombing, motherfuckers shooting missiles and shit. Now think about to the movie Civil War. That movie talk shit that we hearing on TV right now today about the secession of Florida and Texas. seceding away from the United States and causing a civil war, right? Because other countries will start to back Texas and Florida and other countries that succeed away from the United States. So this is something else that is coming into play. See, them showing it to us, right? They showing us what's going to happen. Now, we don't do shit about it. We can't complain about the shit when it happens because we can't say that we didn't see it or we wasn't warned, or we'd be like, well, I done seen this shit somewhere before, but when you seen it, did you act on it? Did you do something about it? See, that's the problem with us and niggas today, people, period. We've been shown the signs every day, our whole fucking lives, right? Even the shit that we complain about today, they've been told you they was gonna do this shit to you. But you, yourself, the motherfucker who get out here and march and complain every day about what the government is doing, you not doing shit about it. And you think marching, you think goddamn crying about the system, you think all this unnecessary bullshit that you doing is gonna make a difference other than you, again, us realizing that the only way to hurt these people is to fuck with their money. That's the only thing they really care about, because if you fuck with their money, then you fuck with their control over you. But again, if you complaining about the shit that's happening to you, but meanwhile you watching this shit as it happen, or they telling you that they gonna do it to you, but you're not doing shit about it, you even be saying shit. You shouldn't even be complaining about it. Because they tell you in your face what the fuck they gonna do. We sit up here and say all this, oh, I see the signs and I see this, and motherfucker need to wake up. Everybody be telling everybody to wake the fuck up. But wake up to what? Wake up and do what? See, everybody got all these answers and solutions on what to do.
We don't know those aliens. You are talking to aliens.
Okay.
Not the aliens, bitch.
I don't know, bitch. Last time I checked, I guess he. What you trying to do?
He talking shit because he heard DJ Poop like that.
Yeah.
So I'm saying this nigga just be spying.
You better stop hurting my feelings, because DJ Pooh hurt my feelings.
He did?
Yeah, DJ Pooh hurt my feelings.
Jazzy, how did you feel when you saw Donald Trump get shot?
If you want me to talk about it, I have something to say about this.
No, I was talking to Peter.
And what I have to say is very special. Do you know what I want to say about it? It is that the guy who tried
and y'all is weird. So I'm not about to sit here and
the young guy who tried to shoot the president was really
okay, so
he was really a bad day. He was real.
Okay, so pretty much he wanted me to boom Deidre's room, and I was not going to do that. So he felt some type of way that I was modded up in the room. So just like how he would have got mad if Oscar made me clap his room, or if he'd like, clap the room, fade, then boom,
I kind of figured.
Oh, this one.
Who's telling the story to like?
I'm telling to Jazz. No, because I'm saying that he got mad because I wouldn't clap Deidre and Deidre wrong, and I saw I clapped him. Because you got mad at me, because he would have got mad because I didn't clap the room for him, so why would I clap the room for you? I didn't hear that. Because of my name.
Put some respect on that name,
man. The room. You got mad at me because I wouldn't clap the room.
The funny thing is going to get clapped. It's going to be those black white.
What's that D money?
It's going to be those black cheeks.
Man, nobody clapping. Just let it go.
Like in Star Wars. They are not able they are not able to use.
Frank, there's a reason why France lost so badly in World War I and II. You are the fucking reason.
Oh my God.
Parlez-vous français, France? Frank, you hear me, motherfucker? Your dumb ass is the reason why your country has been obliterated multiple times, motherfucker. Because of dumb motherfuckers like you. My cousin Tommy died invading France to liberate you from the Germans. I think the Germans should have just fucking stayed and kicked your ass and made you a motherfucking slave worker.
No, I was talking about.
You know why? Because if we said that about the Jews, they were working.
Ooh, shit. Oh, shit. Something's happening. Something's happening. Motherfucking tornado or some shit. Oh, shit. There goes the neighborhood.
Oh, wait a minute.
Ooh. Frank, just mute up, Frank. Frank, just. Oh, yeah. You know, burps are the most disgusting thing. Even sicker than a fart.
Yeah, we know.
Because when somebody burps in your face, and you want to punch it, but when somebody farts and then you smell a fart, you're like, oh no!
I can't say anything. But
Frank, go back to Champs-Élysées or whatever you do.
What the fuck is going on here?
What do you do, Frank, for a living?
I do not sleep. I sleep.
Oh, I see. You like jazzy. Oh? You like jazzy. You sleep all day long.
I don't stretch, Tiffany.
You don't stretch? You don't stretch like jazzy either.
Tiffany.
Anyways.
Please, Tiffany, don't misunderstand.
Don't misunderstand, Frank.
I just sleep.
All right, that sounds fantastic. Congratulations.
And money, like a jackpot. The money.
I think it was called the Armaginal Line. You guys got devastated by about 5,000 German tanks. You couldn't repel anything. You had no idea what you were doing, and you were just running around talking like this. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
I'm fucking dead.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Vive la France!
Hello? Hello?
This is too much.
What is
Imagine if it was you who was in control of the country. Hello?
I am not used to travel, but I am learning.
Oh, shit.
If a woman ruled the country, everybody.
Really? Do you see Frank? Frank laughing at the truth. Frank knows that that's a lie. Frank's a sexist, is a bigot. Frank is a sexist bigot. You're a racist too, I can tell. And why do you look like your glasses are from 1976?
No, I love to be painted.
Nerd face. Oh, thank God, we got an intelligent academic intellectual here. Nerd face. How many calories should your average American eat every day?
Even though I love to be painted like a brown man, but I am
Shut
not
up,
a
Frank.
brown man. I am a white man. But
Frank, shut up. Shut up. We know you're excited, but shut up.
I know he was a white man.
He's not white. Look at him. He's fucking Arab.
You look Arab,
No, I am not Arab. No.
What are you then?
I am white.
Oh, you from Tunisia. I know. You from Tunisia, bitch. And about shway Arabi, habibi. We know, motherfucker. You ain't no fucking French, man. You a motherfucking North African. We know.
I don't need to prove anything to you.
I know.
Fucking of you.
Get some exfoliation gloves and wipe that face down.
No, in America, you're Caucasian if you have origins from the truth and North Africa.
Wow.
So Tiffany South, she's a Jewish person.
It's Sunday night and the feeling's right. Voiceover guy is out of sight. Voiceover guy talks to trees. The voiceover guy talks to trees. There's a leprechaun in the tree. Hello?
Delusional. Not voiceover guy.
Tiffany, you scared him.
Oh. Hello?
How dare you, Tiffany?
How dare you?
How dare me?
Yeah. Ooh. Hello?
Who is this?
Who is this? Hello?
I am Zach.
I am Tiffany Sotheby, and I am complete.
I don't want to eat.
Sniper, looking through his optic, then peek his head up, and then put back. That was just really weird, man. It just seems like, okay, you got a guy who's in the pro, he's got a weapon pointed at the president. That's like you're 100% in the clear just to take the shot.
The other thing, that I'd want to ask you is, have you seen the video of the female agent trying to reholster her gun, and she can't get it in the holster? Have you seen that one, Sig?
No, I haven't even heard about that.
Oh yeah, she's like, as they're trying to put him in I'll try and find the link. I'll post it in the chat. As they're putting her in the car, she's standing there, and then she goes to put her gun in the holster and misses like 3 or 4 times, and then just gives up and continues to hold the gun again.
That sounds like a typical female.
All right, yeah, because I was in Black Muse's room, and I got them going good. Not only did I indict the 2 female officers, but I blamed the entirety of it on DEI hires in the Secret Service. And there's a video of the head of the Secret Service, who's a woman, talking about how they need more how they're trying to implement DEI in the Secret Service. Oh Jesus, they were just besides themselves. But hey, I thought it was a good. If you're going to put somebody, right?
Secret Service sniper that took the shot, he must have had to not only breathe in, let half his breath out, and then redo that again because it said, "Oh, fucking finally! I've waited 4 years."
Well, apparently, according to reliable sources, he was a Jew. Adams can tell you more about that.
He was a what?
Yeah. Well, those are your people.
He was a Jew.
Yeah. Was he also throwing like Star of David shurikens at the president?
Yes.
Ninja Jew.
I heard before he pulled the trigger, he said, "L'chaim." I think he got Trump's hairpiece confused with a turban. So I figured it was safe to take the shot.
Maybe he was just genuinely hunting and he was out there looking for, critters and thought, "Oh, there's one." Missed and hit Trump's
Did you
ear.
see that there was explosive devices in his vehicle or at his house? I was wondering, do you think the FBI enticed? The FBI has enticed so many young men to basically commit fake acts of terrorism, and then they find out that it's like a gotcha show, and they're like, "Surprise! That fake explosive we gave you, that we wanted you to plant at the mosque and at the fucking synagogue, it didn't work because it was a scam, and we got you." There's a lot of stories like that. So, do you think this fucking rat-faced little bastard was set up by the FBI?
It's possible. Look at the Gresham Whitmer bullshit, man. It's possible. Yeah, I won't put it past.
Or a YouTuber that didn't understand there are limits to prank videos on YouTube.
I mean, what else do you do if you are an insane FBI agent and you work with liberal Democrat clown lesbians and all kinds of other crazy people at the FBI, and they're like, "Yo, let's just fucking do some crazy shit." I mean, this kid could have been a project.
Like a sleeper cell.
Well, meaning that, like, I don't know. I mean, it's like they didn't. Well, I guess you could say in this particular case, it's possible. I mean, again, I'm totally making this up, but I'm just saying that it's possible based on over the years of hearing these stories about these terrorists who who are normally just loser assholes, but because the FBI entices them, it always ends up becoming a thing. So I'm just wondering, like, if the FBI was involved or somehow knew or interacted with this fucking loser.
Wait a minute, Tiffany. Why does your voice sound different?
Because I switch back and forth. It's my right as an American to sound however I want to sound, when I want to sound. And if I want to come, I will come.
So Fox was reporting. You ever come up and call yourself Edmund with your real picture?
My name is John Kitover, Joe. I have nothing to hide, unfortunately.
So, Fox News was reporting that the FBI did not have him on their radar. They did not have him in their database.
That's different than the story I heard. I heard he was the day before he showed up and they spotted him as a possible target, and they watched him during that day. And next day, they didn't really know where he went. That's what I heard earlier today.
Well, Sig almost said, or Sig was just saying, a few minutes ago that the suspect might have been a Palestinian trans woman. So, I mean, we can't listen to everything that we just hear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what people do on this app. They let people with green beans with no credibility and they're completely retarded just go on for hours and hours and hours while you listen to them. And then sometimes you actually think, holy shit, maybe this person's right. Then you're like, nah, this is a crack addict at a bus stop talking on a phone at a Starbucks Wi-Fi.
Hey, if it wasn't for this app letting retards speak for hours, where would I be?
That's a good point, Alan. Very good point.
In the temple?
No, actually, a lot of what I do is just take all of my leftist training from my life and apply the same principles to their current policies, and they think it's stupid.
Better that PTR's got to go.
It's already gone. That head's inside out now.
I just put the link to the Secret Service director talking about DEI.
What's DEI stand for?
Delusional, insane, and sorry.
It's diversity, equity. It's the diversity, equity, and inclusion scoop. Yeah, they're trying to get all the blacks and all the women.
Yeah, that's a replacement. That's a replacement for affirmative action.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's the new code word for affirmative action.
CRT. New CRT.
So letting blacks and women who don't qualify have a shot at it, while they disqualify competent people who are actually able to get the job done.
You know, there's a whole thing. There's a big lawsuit at Disney because Disney actually had it in its internal documents on hiring and promotion, saying hire minorities, hire black people, hire trans people, hire gay people. And then there was a video leaked of it was a white male Disney employee who was also gay, or we assume from the way he was talking. But he was talking with this reporter. She taped him without him knowing. But he was talking about he was up for a promotion, and he just, I'm probably not going to get it, and because I'm a white male. And she asked, well, do they say that overtly? And he said, well, sometimes yes, sometimes no. That sometimes they...
So.
I figure they want to be the back end for Uranus.
Well, you heard they had a guy, like at the Snow White store or something, they had a guy dressed, it was a guy with a beard and a mustache in the Snow White dress and like army boots. I mean, it was just totally ridiculous. But yeah, it's bad. And Disney, by the way, has lost about $280 billion in the last year and a half from all of this woke BS.
Alan, in the chat, I put that there's a screenshot of the SS agent who was the sniper that took out the assassin, and it's on Reddit. I don't know if it's real or not, but I'm pretty sure it's a screenshot from 4chan, so that may disqualify it instantaneously. But according to what I saw, it claims that the Secret Service agent manager or whoever is the supervisor told the assassin not to take the shot unless the shooter shoots. Now that is
Secret Service, you mean?
Yeah, Secret Service supervisor told Secret Service sniper not to shoot unless the suspect shoots first, which is, if that actually came out of her fucking mouth, holy fucking shit. I mean, not just incompetency, but possibly, if there was a treason charge for, I guess, turncoat, like in the same way that they tried to kill Michael Corleone when he's like, hey, where are you going? And she's like, I'm coming to Michael. Boom. No. No.
Good movie reference.
Why don't they have a bulletproof shield that comes out of the lectern?
Well, yeah, why they didn't have up glass protective screens in front of them just like as a standard is fucking beyond me. He might not be that smart, to tell you the truth. I think that's honestly what's at play here. Is even Trump is not that smart. Like if you're that rich, wouldn't you go to all extremes to protect yourself and put you in a security bubble all the fucking time? Like, what the fuck is he thinking? He's a fucking moron, maybe.
I think the Vatican have a patent on the Pope Mobile. Maybe that's it.
By the way, a friend told me this. The Pope, when the Pope was shot, it was on the anniversary of Our Lady Fatima, something, I forget what. And when the Pope was shot, the bullet missed all his vital organs. And yesterday was also that religious holiday. So this is ordained by God that Trump should survive.
Yeah, they said the same thing about Hitler in the bunker when they missed. And you know there's a lot of TDS people on this app that are making that comparison. Oh shit! Thunderbolts!
What was interesting about that Pope assassination attempt was that if you have a look at the blood splatter on the Pope's tunic, it actually matches the Virgin Mary's maxi pad.
I don't know where you got these. They're awful. I'm envious. I have to admit.
Couple of seasons of The Boys, and yeah, the origin will be illuminated.
So how do you feel when you see Joe Biden come out on Instagram television, have a national presser, and say, we're going to investigate this and get to the bottom of it? I mean, is that just, do you just not get like a sinking feeling in your stomach like, god damn it, dude, you fucking were the one who okayed this? Like, what the fuck? I mean, who knows? But can you imagine getting a call and like listening to what Donald would say to like Joe, like, oh, you know, Mr. President, we're so sorry this happened. He's like, oh, thank you, Mr. President. And then he's like looking at people. And he's like, can you believe this fucking guy? Like, this is sick. This motherfucker just tried to have me killed. And now he's calling me, wishing me well. Like, this is insane.
It just fills me with so much comfort knowing that Biden, Democrats, who for years have been demonizing Trump, should suddenly one day, after all of that rhetoric manifested itself into an assassination attempt on Trump. You know, that phone call and that speech just makes all that other stuff go away. And I'm just comforted by it. I'm going to sleep better tonight knowing that Biden made that call.
Yeah, but during that call, he also said, "Are you my son?" 4 times before, he got told not to.
No one else sees a handshake with one hand and a stab with the other in the back.
It'd be like Lyndon Johnson calling JFK after they missed him in Dallas and saying, we're really sorry about all this. We're going to get to the bottom of it.
Well,
I mean, can you not see history just repeating itself ad nauseum? We must be living in a simulation because nothing seems to be new. It does seem to be repetitive or repetitious in terms of like historical precedents and history repeating itself.
You know, you've mentioned that before, and I don't know that it's necessarily a simulation. I think it's just humans are boring.
I mean, I'm just saying that the pattern is obvious at this point. Like, it's a pattern. We're seeing a pattern. This is patterning.
Well, yeah, and I agree with that, and I would, you know, you could attribute that things do go in cycles, and that, or you can attribute it also to the fact that humans have learned to be more efficient in like how they transfer knowledge. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. But I don't know that the human species emotionally has actually evolved that much. I mean, is there any difference between what we as humans, is there any difference in the emotions we're feeling now than what people felt in the 60s or what they felt in World War II or even back 2,000 years ago?
No, nothing is new. The book became the cell phone, the sword became the gun. And other than that, we are the exact same species as we were 2,000 years ago. Nothing has changed.
One could argue we're the same even further back.
So I'm on Printify at the moment. If I make a whole load of white MAGA hats but just put like a red splat over the right ear, how many should I order?
So I will point out that there are some occult references. I know that the probability of this attack being a total fake is like very, very low, like in the billions or trillions, like 0.000001, that it's all fake and staged. But if you wanted to do a drama and it was rehearsed and this poor guy was firing, I don't know, you can look at this as being a fake or a staged event. So anyways, I guess what I'm trying to say is I really have nothing to offer other than, go to the gym and vote Trump, fatties.
Actually, I just thought about it. When were the Yoga Sutras were written 5,000 years ago, 4,000 years ago? They still apply today? Yeah, I would say humans have not changed for at least 5,000 years.
Exactly. Because you can read books from 2,000 years ago and they're as advanced, if not more advanced, than the insanity and stupidity you read today.
Yeah.
I mean, when you work at Google and you have a 600-pound black woman lecture to you for 4 hours about white structural racism and how she had to fight so hard to get her position in order to lecture everybody at the company about how racist society is, but yet she's making $400,000 as a DEI officer. So I don't know. We live in a clown world, and this was obviously a clown assassin. We have a clown president. And it's just it's an index of clownage, and the clown apocalypse may be upon us.
Well, I think
Apocalypse, that's the next baseball cap.
Clownocalypse. You need to compress it a little. Clownocalypse.
I mean, if Kamala Harris actually becomes the president, I may consider going abroad for those 4 years. I do not want to hear her laughing. I do not want to hear her lecturing us. I mean, if she's going to do that, I already have no confidence in this country, but I don't want to be a part of the media content experience of listening to her for 4 years and puking in my mouth. I may go to a foreign country and try to learn another language and pretend I am not an American during those 4 years.
I have something for you. So I've built an AI that goes through all of the available visas. You phone it up, you talk to the AI, and it emails you through all of the visas that you are, in fact, eligible for with the paperwork filled out.
Yeah, it's not that hard. Keeping in mind I was off this app for a year. If you just avoid social media, and if you fill up your time with other activities, then it's not hard to avoid it. The trick is to just you have to wean yourself from the dopamine hit that being on the app gives you, and that the immediacy that the internet gives you. And once you do that, once you wean yourself from that, then don't watch TV, because you really don't need it.
It's all just a track, meaning that it's all content. So it's like when you listen to a room on this app for 3 hours and then you compare it to the intelligence gained from listening to an audiobook for 3 hours, it's uncomparable or incomparable. So it's just a track. We're just listening to records on this app, and what we're listening to sucks.
Well, yeah. Do you read fiction?
I read mostly philosophy and psychology, or what you could call metaphysics, or I would just say spirituality. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd advise you to start reading fiction as well. And
I have a lot of L. Ron Hubbard books because I want to see the insanity of a Scientologist.
Oh, Jesus. Well, the aliens are coming, out of the mountain. But no, I would, if you're reading those kinds of books, which there was a point where I was reading a lot of that as well, I would like Barnes & Noble has all the Barnes & Noble classics. They used to have it in the stores you could go.
Well, what I want to do is create a new YouTube and then download all the LibriVox books and then just create like an audiobook business. Because if you're not in control of your ears, other people will be. And if other people control your ears, you're not free. And that's why Trump got shot in the fucking ear. And that's why I'm suspicious. The fist pump itself was suspicious. It looks like a WWF event, a WWE event. And that's why people can't wrap their heads around it. Because they're like, this looks like a made-for-TV movie. People are so disillusioned and hypnotized with media content, they can't separate real from false anymore. And that's a big problem, meaning that people are living a delusional life.
I don't know. I don't know, because I've watched the video. I agree with you. It looks that way. But when I watch the video, when he first stands up, he's stunned. He really is like, what the hell just happened? And he's even you might say scared. But then he gets his wits about him, and he said, and you can hear him say, they're about to take him off, and he says, wait. And then he kind of, here's the only good thing about the fact that there was two women. Because it was a woman's SS agent, she was much shorter than the other agents, and he was able to just put his elbow over her shoulder so that he could be seen, and then he raises his fist. And to me, my take is that he got, after the initial shock, he got his wits about him, and it was just like the emotion that, I survived, and I thought he was saying fuck at first.
That's what the media said he was saying.
Screaming in the crowd, his first thought must have been, no, Ivanka's buried on a golf course out in Scotland. There's no way she can be here. But then
he was screaming fight, and the media said he was screaming fuck.
Yeah, I thought it was fuck. Either way would have been fine with me.
I know, but what is it? How do you? Why would you fist pump and say fuck? No, you say fight. You don't say fuck. He's not that kind of a person.
Well, to me, it's like, you tried to kill me, you failed, you motherfucker. Fuck you.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. You could be right.
That's the way I take it.
He was, when you're in shock and your adrenaline spikes like that, he could have thought he was shot, and that was his last moment, and he was telling his crowd because he's literally living a fantasy. And so, if he actually thought he was shot and that was it, and those were his last words, his last image, he's aware of that. And I mean, he didn't get shot in the head, otherwise he never would have been able to accomplish what he did. Meaning that, like, if it was a cortex shot, there would have been no fucking fist pump. There would have been nothing. It would have been, we would be watching the television show of the funeral right now or something.
Yeah. But I wanted to say, try reading fiction, because there's a lot of philosophy in what there's a lot of philosophy.
I get it. I mean, the movie Dune is a huge philosophical science fiction novel. I mean, it's all the same science fiction, whether it's philosophical or it's science fiction. It's all based off of good versus evil. That's it.
Yeah.
It's black versus white. And Trump didn't get taken out. I mean, if you don't think that there's a secret cabal or some type of secret society dedicated to world power, or at least U.S. power, I mean, it's impossible. There has to be a specter with 007, and like basically corporate board meetings saying, how's the quarterly revenue growth going? I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility that there is a secret government within the government, and it's called Skull and Bones, or it's called something else, but it's totally possible that, this global hegemony, or whatever you want to call it, is, being run by a national or an international conglomeration of secret associates in some type of a cult or something to that extent.
Well, look, when you get to the point where you're worth billions, that's a lot of playing around money.
So what do you do with your time? You start doing ceremonial magic, or like eyes wide shut type shit, massive orgies.
Or you'd say, I don't like what's going on in that country there. Let me see what I can do.
I mean, who's next?
Please make it Jacinda Ardern.
Who?
Former Prime Minister of New Zealand.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, who's to say that there's not going to be like a Michael Corleone moment where he takes out the head of the 5 families, and it's not going to be Trump who does it. But that's what I'm saying. If Trump, because there are conspiracy theorists in rooms right now saying the whole thing is staged. Anyways, the whole point is, it's possible that there's some kind of a mass execution at the end of this, and multiple regime changes, not just one, but there's a sophisticated and coordinated effort to basically pull off Michael Corleone and assassinate multiple people on a certain day, something to that extent, something very dramatic.
I will bet money the voiceover guy is running at least one of those rooms.
The moment you hear Kazarian, it's immediate red flag of Jew hate. It's just instantaneous as soon as you hear the word Kazarian.
Oh, Alan started it.
Who, me? No.
Yeah.
Listen, if Alan went into a Jew and started talking about the Kazarian, anyways, Alan is a mistaken Jew on this app 24/7. That's a fact.
It still cracks me up too.
I mean, how is it that you sound more Jewish than most Jews on this app? Like, how is that possible?
I'm from the East Coast.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That accent is like most people identify with Jew. That's all there is to it.
I hate to have to break this conspiracy theory, but Alan is in fact Larry David in drag. He wears a cowboy hat, but...
Oh, you're killing me here. You're killing me. You're ruining.
No, not until you get on the train.
You're ruining my spotless reputation.
Well, if you hang around with pigs, you'll get covered in shit.
Yeah.
So do we know where the actual shot went into the ear? Because in the image, I've looked at it, it looks like he got shot and it did penetrate like the upper inside. You know, it's hard to tell exactly where the bullet penetrated the ear. Does anybody know exactly where on the ear it actually penetrated?
I've looked at that photo so many times, and if anything, it's a tiny little nick at the top of the ear, but that does not make sense that a bullet could come that close to your head.
That's what I'm saying.
See the hair come back, because, you know, look, let's face it, that hair is basically candy floss.
Yeah, you know, I heard that they recovered the bullet, and that the shooter engraved the word Mike Tyson on it.
that was my joke yesterday. I was saying that Hillary Clinton was spotted in the parking lot with a rifle and things like that, but anyways, yesterday was crazy. I mean, those images are still so powerful. And I mean, after the debate performance, I was like, it can't get any worse for the Democrats or Joe Biden. But this is like a nuclear radioactive radiator. This is like Chernobyl imploding on the Democrats at this point. It's like, can you bumble and fumble anything else? I mean, an assassination, a debate performance, like. Are you going to drop a nuclear bomb soon? Because I can't see anything else that you could possibly do that would be any worse than that. And that's probably what you got to go for. What else are you going to do? What else do you do? Everything is a fuck up with these people.
Yeah, I mean, what you're seeing in the rooms is a lot of squirming is the only way I can think to put it. Hanging on every little, hanging on any little detail or minutia they can use to justify why people and why voters won't react the way they know, but can't admit the voters will react. I mean, never mind the image of, the picture of Trump with his fist in the air and the American flag. When I gotta say, when I watch that video, it gets of him when he stands up, it gets me every time. It's
let's face it, it's made this election as predictable as the direction of travel of a greased up fat girl falling down a flight of stairs.
Jesus. Hey, Jack. Just saw you there. Is she there? Anyways, hello.
Yeah, this whole thing is just weird. Just trying to look at some videos.
I don't think it was the shooter at all. I think it was Rosie O'Donnell picking her teeth.
Yeah. Jesus. But seeing what's also going to happen, like my PTR pick shows shows Biden's comment, but there's another one like Biden, like the day before yesterday, Biden talking about what a threat Trump is to America. So I forget the exact quote. All of that is going to hit social media, hit and become, and if Republicans are smart, they are going to capitalize on that.
I'm planning to capitalize on it. I'm not even in America. I'm going to do a diet scam on social media with a picture of Trump to begin with as the before photo, and the after photo is going to be a picture of Homelander. And I'll be like, lose 100 pounds in a week.
Listen, you could create an information kit on how to survive an assassination attempt, and people would buy it because they'd be like, oh shit, I gotta learn this. This is very valuable information. People just do things because they read something. People If you hear something, people do wild things, insane things. It's programming. It's hypnosis.
People bought the Snuggie, and that's a dressing gown you put on backwards. People bought that because they saw it on TV.
People bought pet rocks. I mean, that was a multi-million-dollar business. The point is, all communication is hypnosis. And when Joe Biden, a day or two before, and multiple times, I mean, this is all Manchurian candidate programming with psychiatric patients, basically autistic retard. I mean, Alan, I know you have a son, and he's exposed to CRT, BLM, LGBTQ. It's really essentially that's like surface level. This kid, who knows how fully brainwashed this little fucking rat was, or who knows what FBI clown lesbo agents were filling him full of lies. Who the fuck knows? I mean, you don't. No one knows.
And I'll let you touch food.
We also don't know. We haven't heard from the father yet.
The father did speak to CNN.
Oh, he did? What did he say?
That he's working closely with police.
Okay.
Probably trying to. Yeah, he's probably trying to postpone his holidays to Guantanamo as long as he can.
Yeah. I mean, at a minimum, they're going to
job too. Wasn't he like a behavioral therapist?
His father?
Yeah. You were talking about the shooter, right?
Yeah. He was a therapist.
Yeah.
He was a what?
He wasn't a very good therapist, obviously. His son.
Yeah, that was a joke. People were like contradicting because his son was a nutcase.
This same shit happened in Chicago. There is a shooter right now who's going through a trial. His name is Primo. He's basically an incel, little fucking Democrat, liberal, anarchist, communist rat. And it's the same. They look the same. There's something about these shooters which is mirror replicas of each other, meaning that it's always a depressed, incel white kid, fully effeminate. And why they have M16A4s or AR-15s, I do not understand that. And they're fully doped up on psychiatrics, and they're fully vaccinated, fully boosted. I mean, they're dying, But anyways,
well, it's an indictment of the current state of psychology today. I mean, because all of that CRT and woke BS has invaded psychology as well. You only have to look at the way they handle trans and gender dysphoria and all of that to realize it's been totally corrupted. And
I mean, that's a bit rich, Alan, because Sigmund Freud was a Jew. That's another one of yours.
No, listen, when you see a little boy dressed up as a girl going to gay parties with grown men in spike outfits, and that's on Instagram and that's acceptable content, we're living in, I don't know, it's very sick. If Trump comes to power, oh my God, I hope there's a cultural shift and a legal framework put into place to prevent these media companies from promulgating this type of abuse on children and on the population in general.
I mean, I don't know how to say this, but yeah, I mean, it would be sad because the father, and this is purely speculation, but my guess, because there was a report, the kids who went to school with the shooter were saying he was bullied a lot and he was a loner. And if the father, gave him all this woke psychological BS instead of helping him to become, more self-sufficient and well-balanced through positive, I'm trying to think of a term to say.
Building buildings.
Positive male patterns, not male pattern baldness, but positive male role models, etc., then he would have outgrown that and wouldn't have fallen victim.
But it's never like some hood rat from 95th and Cermak with a rifle, sneaking up. I mean, I guess you can't really pull it off if you're a young black man with a rifle in a camouflage outfit. But Anyways, it's always a pleasure chatting with you, and God bless America. I mean, yesterday was. It does seem like there is not a speck of dust out of place in the universe. For me, that was like a confirmation thing. Like, holy fuck! Like, no matter how hard whatever the simulation wants to do, like the universe seems to cause equilibriums in tremendous disaster. It's like, oh shit, like nothing gets fucked up. There does seem to be this like eternal equilibrium at play. It has to be a simulation.
I can assure you that the shooter was probably 4 times boosted. Like, it's gotta be. Took 4 boosters, right, Tiffany?
Probably. I mean, Pfizer's probably in that kid's blood. I mean, did you see him? He looks like the banjo player from Deliverance. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. And it's sad that people get bullied.
All you gotta do is look at him, you'd be like, yeah.
I mean, he looks like the guy down here in the room, Great Raymond. Great Raymond, was that you? These nuts? I mean, Anyways, it's easy to make fun of people, but it's a lot more difficult to help people and to help build men, build women. I mean, it takes a lot of love and care and compassion and intelligence. And most people today are completely brainwashed and just addicted to screens. I mean, I have 1,000 books in my house because, we have to get off of the silicon screen. It's ruining our lives.
Only 1,000?
Did you see my PTR picture? I changed it.
Let me take a look at it. The Matrix. Oh shit.
Yeah, with
a woke agent of the Sith. I mean, do you think that Joe Biden is a Sith Lord? Do you think Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, George? Do you think they're Sith Lords? I mean, I get the feeling that George Bush is a useful idiot, but I think he knew. I think all this stuff is a scam and a cover-up. I mean, 9/11 to JFK to COVID-19 vaccines to yesterday. I mean, it's all a giant fucking cover-up and a scam all the time.
What I think is that it's more coordinated than people realize, but not as coordinated as some people think. And I think that there are competing forces to take control globally in some way. And that they're always jockeying for position. Of course, we're the ones who pay the price for it. But that as far as one absolute unifying thing, well, yeah, there might be like a commission, like, since you referenced The Godfather, there's a commission there of the 5 families. But while they might coordinate, they're also trying to, outdo each other. And so I don't know. That's where I land on that.
I mean, I wonder what Lieutenant Colonel Vindman is posting on his Twitter right now. I mean, I don't even want to look because people like that are just such losers. Or Kinzinger.
Just read the article. He was bullied. Like, really?
Well, I mean,
no one knows motive.
Motive. Why do they always look like ghosts? Adam Lanza, all these kids, they always look like they have no spirit in them. They look like your PTR, KP.
This is just weird. It seems like the father purchased the rifle. The kid was 20. Or man was 20, to say. How did you get into that perimeter with a rifle? And if that cop allegedly saw him, why wouldn't he report immediately?
There was rumors that the father got fired from his job after this came out. I don't know how true that is, but I heard something about that.
I'm pretty sure his family life is going to be fucked the rest of their lives.
Absolutely.
Well, it's an at-will state. They have all the right in the world to fire him.
And like, wow, over bullying, like really, like just fight the bullies. The fuck? You really gonna take it up? Like, I don't know. This shit's messed up.
Because you want to be infamous.
Yeah, like what?
Anyways, I mean, it was a great shot. At least they blew his head off.
You had a mind-blowing experience. Yes, you did.
I mean, there was like, I was looking at Twitter, and they identified the shooter as somebody else originally, and that person is a member of Antifa, and he was saying there's going to be some shit that's going to go down. But these online provocateurs just post, gaslighting statements. But what if they scrub this? They always scrub it. They always delete what they post because it's always mentally ill. There was this Iranian woman who was kicked off of YouTube, and they deleted her account, and total schizophrenic. And she went into the YouTube offices in San Mateo and killed 3 random people that worked there. So, when you fuck with people who have this internet addiction disorder and you remove their dopamine feedback loop, suddenly you create a domestic terrorist. So in many ways, if the war of the future is in the brain, it's all going to be done either through implants or through the cell phone. But it's basically still just wordplay. And you can talk people off of a ledge, or you can talk them onto a ledge with a rifle. It's just a question of whether or not people want to play the wordplay game.
Yeah, I'm going to leave this probably as a Manchurian candidate.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like perfect storm type situation, simulation.
Because even being a rooftop sniper, I would imagine your Secret Service, you are watching every single building in that area, every single window in that area. People on the ground are watching. So if you didn't see a guy go on the roof, set up, obviously you had to have a tripod. And he was, 300 yards away?
150 feet.
150 feet.
Okay, maybe not 150 feet. But before you take a shot, that kid was camouflaged, blended in perfectly. If you're the SS sniper, you're probably saying to yourself, "Fuck, is that one of our guys? Is that one of our guys?" Like it's hard to pull the
radio and said something.
I get it, but people are just in disbelief. Before you blow somebody's head off, you're kind of like, I can't believe this is really happening. I can't believe I'm about to fucking ice this guy. Who is he? What's he doing? Poof! Pop! Like, you don't shoot. That's the problem, is like they have to do preemptive shooting. This isn't like rules of engagement where you're fighting down range and you have Geneva Convention codes to worry about. Like, this is, one of those... This is why it's a major security flaw. And thank God Trump didn't die, because now he's going to go Super Saiyan. Like, he's going to go Terminator 2000. Like, this is bad because
he's the limit form.
Yeah, he's gonna go this is the final form. It has to be a simulation or a Destiny thing, because like this is just too bizarre at this point. It's not even at a clown house. The last word you hear is, "This is weird."
Yeah, I think I overheard one of you guys say that the actual Secret Service agent had to get clearance for the shot.
That's what I saw, but it could have been totally fake. It was on, I believe, 4chan, and somebody screenshotted it. They claimed that the sniper who killed the assassin posted it saying that that's me. I was told I was not given clearance to shoot until the shooter shot first. That's what. But again, that's probably fake. Like a 99% chance that what I read was fake, or the screenshot that I saw was fake.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But could be, because if you're in a right to carry state, You have every right. He has a rifle, so every single
But
state.
just imagine if Trump was assassinated and Joe Biden got the news that he survived the assassination totally unharmed. His eyes must have fucking lit up. He's like, oh boy, what do we do? Whoa, what are we gonna do now? And everything he's saying now is the response to a failed assassination attempt. It's all essentially publicity at this point, or dog wagging the tail, that type of thing. So you're witnessing a communication effort on behalf of all Democrats nationwide, completely saying, "Oh, we support the president. This is horrific." Blah blah blah. It's like, okay, well, that's not really a real response. A real response would be the assassin, and what they're. Anyways, do you see what I'm saying? It's all these responses are not really sincere. They're all kind of saying like, you know what, we hate this motherfucker, and we're gonna be kind of polite. But truth be told, we would have been glad to see him get assassinated. That's kind of what people are generically saying in all their bullshit responses.
I agree.
Oh, you can tell 100% it's bullshit responses.
Yeah, it was not even half-hearted. Like, it was very insincere. You could tell. Did anybody hear about like BlackRock and the shooter? Like, I guess he was in a commercial.
Yeah, that's what I heard just a little while ago. I was like, whoa, what in the F?
I was kind of along the same lines. Like, how, what is their involvement? Like, was there something behind the scenes that we don't know about? Obviously, that's probably, there's information that we have to put the pieces. But yeah, I agree. I mean, responses to it was definitely not even in the slightest sincere.
BlackRock is in Manhattan on Hudson Street. Okay, this piece of shit, I assume, must have lived close to where. Do we know where where his home residence is? Was it in this town in Pennsylvania?
No, I don't know where they're based at.
So this assassin punk must have traveled a significant distance to get to the objective. And who, anyways, there's just so much information that's going to come out. And that's kind of the most obnoxious thing about all this. It's like, oh, fuck, here we go. Weeks and weeks of investigations, congressional subcommittees and subpoenas. It's like, here we go again. More bullshit. Nothing, the border never gets secured. Nothing ever changes. It's just more of this congressional fucking hypnosis scam bullshit from both sides.
Yeah, since BlackRock pulled the commercial with the ad.
What was he saying? Like, I love asset management and I love AR-15s. Vote Democrat.
No, I truly don't know, but I guess he was in a commercial for BlackRock. I don't know. That's all I heard. And as soon as I heard BlackRock, I'm like, okay.
Well, somebody said he was an extra. Like, there's just... but those are one of those things where it's like, can you really identify somebody who looks like that? I mean, they barely look human. So if you have some ugly person in some BlackRock commercial about some teacher's fucking retirement benefits package, I mean, he's just an extra. I mean, that could be total coincidence. But nonetheless, I mean, this kid will go down in history as being the only fucking retard to have ever taken a shot at a supposed president that people supposedly hate with fucking, absolute vitriol. So if this is the best that the left can produce in terms of an assassin, I don't think we really have to worry too much about the future, because these clown people, what they really want to do is just suck each other's dicks and clits and cum. They're just a bunch of drug addict clown retards.
Well, that's the link to the commercial.
By the way, this masculinity mansion is brought to you today by Pfizer. Don't forget to get triple boosted, quadruple boosted. 5 boosts is never enough. This sponsorship is brought to you by Pfizer.
Thanks for the commercial break.
So, Great Raymond, are you trying to look like the shooter, or are you always just that ugly? That's okay, Raymond. I mean, I have been accused of looking like a rat myself. And sometimes when I look in the mirror, I say, God damn, you really are fucking ugly. How do you get laid so often? Well, I guess all communication is hypnosis. So if you look at the chat, Jag writes, it's all fake, scripted bullshit all the time. So this Republican here in Chicago, who's actually a politician that I know, he claims that it's all fake. And I'm just like, man, stop eating so much pizza. I like pizza too, but bro, you weigh 400 pounds, man. It's not fake.
Fake as far as what? That it didn't happen or it was scripted? I mean, because really you have to be you have to be a complete fucking idiot to go for a headshot. Did you even test the windage? Bullet drop, wait till you bullet. I mean, what's going on here? You just fucking winging it?
I just want to say one more thing. Yesterday was like a very bad day in terms of like national consciousness or shame, meaning that like it's shameful when one of your own tries to kill your president. And but worse than that, like when it's an effeminate, disgusting rat-looking creature egged on by the Democrats. I guess what I'm really trying to say is like it's not good, obviously, but meaning that like Joe Biden cannot win now because the collective consciousness, this is like an attack on everyone, whether or not you hate Trump. And I guess that's what I'm really trying to say is that whether you can admit it or not, an attack on Trump is an attack on America. He's a president. And so, like, if a country is that disharmonized and can't bind together psychologically, it shows you that this may not be organic. So what I'm trying to say is the inauthentic, inorganic nature of the attack in many ways is the evidence that you're looking for in terms of conspiracy. The fact that this kid is a patsy and maybe not a bona fide, military assassin or an international assassin. I mean, when the Zips, come from Sicily, they're generally professionals. So maybe the insanity of the unprofessionalism of the queer assassin, is the canary in the coal mine. I don't know, just random thoughts, but
Okay, he was 136, a little over 36 and a half yards. So just over a full, complete football field, a little bit. And you missed a 6'5" on the target. I mean, Jesus.
Oh, guys, I'm gonna run out of here. I'm gonna shut this down, so I'm gonna have to go to bed. I'll leave it up just in case Sig or somebody can come back. I don't know. All right, I'm out. Yeah, bro, you can shut it down, man. I'm about to. I gotta fly out in a couple hours. Man. I gotta get some sleep. I'm tired. All right, man. I'll catch up with you later. All right, y'all. Take it easy, man. Y'all be safe. Peace.
Okay, Donald Trump has gone live on Rumble as well as X Twitter Spaces. You're going to live stream it in. This is an emergency broadcast message to the people of America from your duly elected President, Donald John Trump. Let's see what he has to say. KK. Trump is live. He's broadcasting an emergency message to the people of America. Can you hear it? KK. Hello? KK.
I saw what I saw in this PTR of mine. Even in a blue state of California.
So I get the consensus that you're all voting Trump now, and you're not black radical white haters. Am I wrong?
What was the thing about California though? What's up with the flag though? Is that what symbolic for something? I don't know. The flag is like Trump. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that like? Doesn't that mean something like something about the nation or some shit like that? It's like a sad.
Yeah, something about it. I think I'm not exactly sure.
Isn't that anti-American with an upside-down flag that we were talking about? Yeah.
It's something. It could be. I'm not sure.
All right, that was a chillism room. I won't play the whole thing, but basically, I wanted to like create a fake room about how Trump went live on Twitter or Rumble this evening. But it's getting late. I still have to brush my teeth and floss my teeth. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow at 11 a.m. with my doctor, my dentist. He only sent me 5 text messages because he knows that I'll obviously forget tomorrow morning when I come on Clown House. And I say, oh, I have a dentist appointment today? Fuck, I gotta get over there. So tomorrow I will leave at 10, maybe even 9:30 on the dot. No, I'll leave at 10:15 a.m. Planning my day. Sweet.
You know, elections happen and things drop. I'm like, I would kick myself if my house was worth less in a few years. It's just being smarter.
Definitely, definitely. And where there's a will, there's a way. There, you can always make it somewhere if you really, put all of your time into, making it through. But I feel like it's getting a little bit more difficult. We're going through some sort of like economic crisis due to COVID and the stopping of our businesses for over, a couple of months. So we see the inflation coming, and it's continuing and it's continuing. So who knows if it's just gonna keep going up or go down.
But if you have assets that produce yield, it's not a bad thing for inflation if you already got money, baby.
You got a point there, Tiffany.
As I said, every single market, there is money to be made. It's just how creative you are. During COVID, you can make a lot of money. How creative are you? How willing are you to actually go out and try different things? And I think one of the biggest flaws in millennials is that they don't try. They give up so quick. And people are so afraid to lose without realizing that in order to win, you have to know how to lose. And it cannot affect you. Because if you can't lose, you're never going to win. Because you're always going to be in a
Boris, I hate to tell you this, but a lot of millennials went on OnlyFans and pimped out their pussies and made millions of dollars. And look at Shayla's. Yeah, nothing wrong with pimping out your pussy. Look at Shayla's Instagram. She drives a Ferrari. She's talking about her real estate.
I rented that in Italy.
Yeah, that looked like a
Oh, I thought you were an OnlyFans model. My bad, Shayla.
I thought you were. I was sitting here with my friend and I was like, what is this? Tiffany.
I built a lot of websites for call girls and a lot of platforms. So nothing against girls.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong against an artistic sex worker who's robbing men and involved in, international narco terrorism. I don't know. That's just me.
No. There's no such thing as robbing men. Listen, when men want to give their money and a girl's going to take it, good on her.
I wish I were able to. I'm just not the type. Everything I've ever gifted to myself, I travel for work. Like, I chose a job where I was able to travel and it pays decently. Like, just to judge someone off their Instagram and think, oh, she must have an OnlyFans because she went to Italy is ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
Shayla, I'm totally teasing you because you're hot, but I am watching liberals of TikTok where they're lighting candles and praying for another assassination attempt on Donald Trump. So I'm sorry, Shayla. You're beautiful and you're wonderful, but we're dealing with clowns here in America today.
It's facts. It's embarrassing.
What do we do, though?
Move out of the country.
No, we reinstitute the guillotine. We bring the guillotine and we make it fashionable, cultural again, stylish. They're already killing themselves in Europe. They're euthanizing themselves in their early 20s because they're depressed. We can do the same thing here with these liberals of TikTok.
I just want a place where I can say, like, this place is peaceful. I don't have to deal with no bullshit. If I have to grow my own food, I'll be down with that. I'm sick of all the fucking stupid shit.
Grow your own food. Go get some whole milk and fruity pebbles. Live a little.
I did that growing up. I gotta figure something out, right?
Well, you're gonna get colon cancer eventually. Just go drink another energy juice.
Fuck out of here.
Red Bull gives you wings.
I've heard. You're like really far away from the microphone.
Yeah.
I said Red Bull got sued.
You increased like 2%, but still far.
Yeah, why is it so quiet?
I don't know.
He's got something over the mic.
He's in a cave.
Is this better?
Gain another 10%. So yeah, that Trump thing. I did not expect that. Like I didn't hear nothing about it till like way in the night, and I was like, dang, that sounds like awfully fishy.
Does it really matter anymore? Americans have to unite, brush their teeth, floss their teeth, and go to bed and dream of a beautiful tomorrow that will never come. Because Shayla doesn't come. Shayla, how's your love life?
Oh my gosh. I have just, I don't know. Where do I start?
You start with that ass.
I don't think there's any eligible bachelors in my area. I'll just put it that way.
Maybe
You gotta travel.
maybe you don't love yourself enough. Have you ever thought about that?
No, it's not even like that. I love me enough to be single until it's worth my sanity.
Let me ask you a follow-up question. Do you think you have an ego?
I do.
Yeah, I mean we all do. It's
Really?
kind of like
No,
gotta tame it.
inverse what you just said, because I hate to tell you this, you can't touch an ego, you can't taste it, you can't feel it, because it's a concept, it's a word, and words often are taken literally, but they're concepts. You don't have an ego, just FYI.
Well, an ego is a concept as it may be, but as well as it actually participates as a self-dignifying reflection of our expression.
Whatever, Sigmund Freud, take your Jewish Bible and go jerk off in the bathroom.
Absolutely, I couldn't have said it better myself, sir. The one, not you, but you.
The ace?
Tiffany.
Yes, the ace.
What? You're giving the point to Ace?
I am giving the point.
Well, thank you, fair lady.
Thank you.
I challenge this point.
Because it is egotistic. You could be egotistical. You could be self-egotistic. You could be selfish. It's like selfish. It's like about yourself. That's ego. That's an ego. You do have an ego. Everybody has an ego.
What's the difference between narcissism and being selfish?
That's the same thing.
Well, there's a plant, it's called the narcissus.
It's narcissistic, not narcissist.
I know, but it's mythology, meaning that a god or a deity transformed into the narcissus plant. So there's a occult deity reference, meaning that ego is a 3-letter word. It's made up by Sigmund Freud and the cult of Sigmund Freud. It's a concept. It didn't exist until Sigmund Freud.
I see a banana and we're all gonna call that banana.
No, you could call it yellow fruit. You don't have to call it banana.
But you give it a name.
We could call it anything. But it
We're
has
a collective society that has to agree on terms of which we have to understand each other. Otherwise, we'd be living in.
I get it, but if you want to free yourself, you can't keep playing this word game. It's a delusion.
So wait a minute. There's always one of you. I'm sorry. But there's always one of you that disagrees. There's always one person that just like.
It's the devil's advocate. It's the antithesis.
You know what it is? If you can't beat him, join him.
He is intelligent, though.
It's just a word game. We can play word games all night long as Josh is sleeping.
Oh, is that Josh? You're Josh.
No, what I'm saying, it's obvious. It's obvious we're playing word games, whether it's on this app or off this app.
Wow.
Ego's real. Ego's real.
Ego is real.
Again, it's a word game. I hate to tell you ladies this, but you're playing a hypnosis word game. It doesn't exist. I hate to break it to you. Ladies, I just ate a piece of pizza. That's more real than your fucking ego. It doesn't exist.
What?
Yeah.
It depends on the words
Okay,
of which
well,
we
yeah,
are agreeing
you got
to.
it.
So,
Right?
if your perspective, if your aperture suggests that there is no ego, then you would just be ignorantly, ignorantly avoiding the fact of which everybody else agrees.
When
that
I
the
say
ego is
water,
wrong.
do you get wet? When I say water, do you get wet? You don't. You don't get wet when I say water.
You love
When you
attention. You love to be like, look at me. I think differently. That's why you do that. You talk in circles and walk backwards. That's what Satan does.
Ooh, are you calling Tiffany Sotheby a Satan?
That's totally a weird game. That's a
Wow.
weird game. You're egotistical. You want the attention.
Are you
That's what I'm doing
projecting
no matter
Satan
what.
onto Tiffany
You say
Sotheby?
stuff. No, you say stuff just to get people's attention. That is egotistical.
Okay, again, it's just your opinion. I hate to break that news to you, too.
Everybody has an opinion. I hate to break it to you.
Congratulations for figuring that one out. Okay, so if you're so wise, Miss who's got great bangs, why don't you tell us what meditation is?
Meditation? It's yoga. I don't know. You tell me. You're the smart one.
Well, what does yoga mean then, Miss?
So why are you challenging me?
Because you have no point. I have a point.
Oh, okay. There you go again. Trying to make a point.
Oh no, points are bad.
But see, I'm not worth challenging you. I don't. It doesn't do anything for me. So
Obviously, you haven't come in a while. Obviously, you need sex.
I can go back on shut the fuck up. I don't have an ego.
Okay, take your mood swing and your ego and have a piece of pizza, bitch.
Hold on. It's okay. It's okay. It's not.
I just missed what happened. What happened there?
We're just talking,
She got all upset about her ego and shit. I don't know.
No, that's not. Not at all. It's more of the disagreement of what ego is. Tiffany believes that there's no such thing, which is a possible statement from a selective point of view, but in the terms of how we categorize like our existence, ego is a concept in which we all agree upon, in which Tiffany says everything that's a concept should be a lie or not real, which then everything wouldn't be real.
Everything outside of the material world. Obviously, life is opinion, universe is transformation. Everything outside of the material world, all these words are just hypnosis games. I hate to break it to you.
Is different.
What are you talking about?
Hypnosis.
Yeah, all communication is hypnosis. You didn't know that?
Are you with the cult?
Hold on.
Are you with the cult?
No, I'm not with a cult. I'm in the cult of Uranus. I'm examining your tuchus.
Oh, good.
Stop.
Just a little bit to the left, yeah.
I can see the keloids and the hemorrhoids. Congratulations. Keep wiping. And don't forget to floss.
Oh, I know who that is. Oh, my God. This is annoying.
You don't know who I am. I don't even know who you are. Who the fuck are you?
And she literally just called you out, and yes.
Called me out. Her breath stinks. I can smell it through my phone. Who the fuck is she? Go brush your teeth and floss.
Oh, you're a little defensive, aren't you? There now?
No, I'm here to make fun of idiots. If you're an idiot, I'm here to make fun of you. Did you know that?
Oh, you don't like big idiot?
Go on about Satan all you want, you dumb bitch.
Somebody's got triggered.
Oh, I'm not triggered. I came to make fun of you and laugh at you in my dreams forever.
Oh, so you dream about this now?
Listen, Shayla's the only thing on this room that's even keeping me here, so you ugly fucks are lucky I even talked to you.
See how Satan gets razzed up like that?
Oh, I see. You're hypnotized.
Oh, you're projecting Satan onto me again. Congratulations, you got Satan on your mind, you dirty bitch.
Okay.
Go ahead and say something smart, miss.
No, see, I'll be
Do you even know a bit of philosophy? Do you know anything?
Yeah, I won't even say anything at all.
Great, then maybe you're smarter than you look.
What do you know? Tell us what do you know. Please.
Stop thinking and end your problems.
What?
That's too easy.
Okay.
The mind is meant to think.
Do you want me to teach you idiots how to meditate?
Not from you.
Stop the thoughts.
I
It's
don't want to
actually
learn
you.
anything from you.
How about this? Why don't you go to
Shayla, there's nothing you could learn from me because you drive around Europe in a Maserati that you don't even own, you beautiful piece of ass.
Hey, Josh. Is it Josh?
He's like a reptilian.
I don't think he knows chata. Do you know chata?
Oh, I drink it all the time.
Shut the fuck up. Do you know that one?
I don't know. Did you ever dye your hair and cut your bangs and fuck a
Do you
man
ever
you
know?
dyke?
Do you know Tentu? Tentu, you own
Do you know Ungawa?
No, I don't.
Ungawa.
Do you know what curva is?
A punta?
Do you know what a
That's
pushikura?
what your mother made.
Oh!
That's what your mother was.
Don't you make fun of my mama. Do you know what a pushikura is?
Your mama.
Your father had one, and that's why
Your mama.
and that's why you came out.
Damn.
And that's why you're a delinquent.
Stop projecting your own family's problems onto me, okay, Boris?
Don't you know you're disappointing your family, Josh?
And obviously, I hit a little truth there.
Don't
You know,
you know
Josh,
Just go.
I don't know if you guys know this, but Josh is a tennis pro at the country club, and he's currently working with a client giving her a very deep tissue massage, which I hope to be doing with Shayla later this summer. The point is, miss, you're ugly, you're old, you're stupid.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can't hear you.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? He just.
Hello? You're not gonna win. Miss, you can't win. Your brain is like a rat, okay? Hello?
Can you guys hear him?
Hello?
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 Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
And Quentin, you're so desperate.
Weird.
Hello? Oh my god, my ego's speaking. Can you hear my ego?
I can't hear him.
Can you touch my ego yet? Can you feel my ego projecting? Hello? Hello?
At times someone touched your egos and your mama walked
Hello? I don't think they can hear me. Oh, well, I'll just sing a song. Please come home now. I got beans and bologna. Okay, this is my second song. I know you can hear me, you ugly twat. This is my second song.
You're triggered. We get
I'm not triggered. I'm having the time of my life.
You are triggered.
I'm not. I'm so happy right now. I'm going to sing you my second song. It's called Not That Bang Yang.
Acting out is because you're triggered.
Not that bang yang. Not that bang yang. Oh no. Oh, whoa. Fuck no. Not that front of shit. Not that front of shit. Oh no. Whoa. Fuck no. Are you part of the complain gang? I figured you were. Hello? Oh, by the way, I hope I was succinct. I hope I was succinct and I am complete. Tiffany Sotheby's plane has landed.
No, you're weird.
And for the next act,
All right, if you guys want to text me photos of your feet now, I'll send you $10 on Cash App. It's part of the Foot Talk Incorporated show. I want to thank you all for coming. We'll analyze your feet and find out just how dirty you really are, you stinky old bitches. Farewell. Can't wait to see your dirty feet. God bless. $10 Cash App coming to your inbox now. Do not come. Do not come.
Really? You're just creepy, dude. Creepy. Go away.
Do not come.
This is what happens when mommies spoil their little boys and their boys can't get laid when they're in there.
Do not come. Do not come.
They become single, unsexed men.
Do not come. Do not come.
No, he's probably that guy that stands in the mirror and goes, precious, precious. Like in the Silence of the Lambs.
No, that's from Lord of the Rings, miss. You got your movies mixed up.
No. The guy sits and he's all dressed up like a woman and he's all.
Oh, you're talking about Buffalo Bill.
Precious, don't take my precious.
No.
Yes.
No. That's
Yes,
again. That's
Buffalo
Lord of the
Bill,
Rings.
yes.
No, that's Lord of the Rings.
Buffalo
That's
Bill.
Gollum. Gollum has the ring of
No,
invisibility.
Buffalo Bill's in Silence of the Lambs.
Ugh, can't we agree on anything? You're so difficult.
You guys are both right.
that's life.
Well, anyways, I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed this entertainment. I'm an AI chatbot. I came out of Bill Gates' tuchus, and I work for Microsoft. God bless you all. Depopulation now. Genocide now. Genocide now.
To really get new content, you repeat it so many times, it's boring.
Okay, whatever.
Boris, я понимаю по-русски. Do you want me to do the show in Russian, comrade?
Please.
Like, мой по-русски, то мой по-русски.
Спасибо. Tell Vladimir Putin that I want my pension. I'm ready to retire, and tell him that I am demanding that my father's pension from the Presidium be paid to me in a monthly allowance, so Shayla and I can retire in Miami Beach at the South Beach. Thank you. Spasiba.
You must be doing that meth again. I don't know.
Oh, is that something you know about, miss?
That's weird.
Do you have any teeth in your mouth, you old hag? I guess I hit the nail on the head with that one. You don't even have any teeth.
Let's hear it.
Hi, Alexandria.
Really precious.
Hello, my precious. Have you met Shayla, my wife? We got married on a clown house
Hi,
wedding.
Alexandra.
You're not a part of my prenup with Shayla.
We signed a ketubah. The rabbi said it was kosher and halachic.
Okay.
Oh, you don't know those words, do you, miss? You're just white trash from a trailer park.
Oh, that's me.
No, it doesn't matter.
I didn't come here to make friends with old bitches. I fuck hot young pieces of ass, not dirty old hoes with big mouths, you dirty old bitch.
Whatever.
Don't get all salty now that you can't defend yourself because your fucking dentures fell out, you old bitch.
Boring, dude. Shut up.
You're boring.
You're boring. Suck my clit, hoe, and eat my pizza, bitch.
See, you're just, something's wrong with you. But see, I don't.
No, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm here to make fun of you. Don't you understand that? God created me for a purpose, and that purpose was to be here right now on Sunday night in Josh's Friends and Friends room to make fun of you with your big mouth. You don't know the first thing about meditation or prayer. Can you please pray for Donald Trump now?
Can you shut the fuck up?
Can you pray for Donald Trump, you dirty old bitch?
Hey girls, like, if your pussy smell like poison sauce, should we get checked?
Exactly. If it tastes like General Tso's chicken, something's wrong with that pussy.
Why pussy if it smells like that?
I don't understand.
It's not soy sauce, nigga. You gotta wash that pussy with soap.
Wow.
So if it just smells like soy sauce, we good over here? Like, it's just like...
That's right, dog. Why do you think you put soy sauce in sushi, nigga?
You right, girl. What the fuck with me and myself?
Goddamn right, I'm fucking right. Put your dentures in, miss, and just mute up.
Are you for real?
Put your dentures in and mute your old ass up, bitch. We're talking about sushi and recipe cooking.
I don't get it.
Hello? A grown man is speaking. Shut your mouth, you dirty old hag.
Wow. How's that work?
Maury versus Wendy Williams. Y'all niggas need to hop on 2K.
Jerry Springer this shit, bitch. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Crrr. Can I get a, can I get a, can I get a, can I get a, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Big one, big one, big one, big one, bitch.
Pop it off.
So I just bought a gun today.
Really? Why did you buy a gun today?
Yo, hold up, Tiffany. Like, chill out for a second. Yo, dude,
Sorry,
are you Dominic?
figure it out. Huh?
Is your profile Dominic?
Dominic Fight?
Yeah.
Joey Blazy? Baby doll? No. Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't deal with them niggas, bro. I heard they just went to jail.
Oh shit, Clown House Assassins.
Yep.
Oh shit, little Haiti here. She got a chicken wing in her mouth, permanently wedged up in them fucking wisdom teeth. She can barely talk. She weighs like 600 pounds. Permanently lives at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Hello?
A drumstick must have.
Tiffany, who broke your heart?
Drumstick must have gotten her. A couple girls. They done fuck my brain up with them asses and pretty faces, big titties.
That's real unfortunate, buddy.
It happens. It's called the god of the curvature, Assie. She is the priestess of the silver star. She got a great ass. I had my head all the way up it.
Are you just upset that you got rejected?
No. Once you learn what it's like inside Uranus, and you learn the mysteries of your tuchus, you realize that every hoe is like every other hoe. And when you want a great piece of ass, God, all you gotta do is ask God for a great piece of ass, and God is gonna give it to you. God answers his children. And when you ask the Lord in Shemayim for a perfect piece of ass, hello?
He lost it. See, this is what happened. This
was inevitable. This was my destiny.
Why did you do this to her?
This was my destiny.
Why the fuck would you
I followed her on Instagram. Who cares? Farewell. Just one of thousands, my friend. One of tens of thousands of pieces of ass. They're everywhere. You don't have to fear.
Alright. Good to know. Thank you.
You shall know the truth of the ass, and the ass will set you free.
Well, I guess you can't deny the truth.
Well, I want to thank you, Josh, for spending all your time on Clown House so you could fall asleep. And I control your room and destroy it. And you had no idea because your fat ass was sleeping. Thank you very little, Josh. God bless you.
I've been listening.
Oh, shit, he's alive. He's alive. Oh, shit, he's alive. The tennis pro instructor is alive. Oh, the Cambridge Tennis Club champion of 2024 is alive.
Did I call you? Why is your phone number? Is that your phone number, Tiffany? Or is that a suicide hotline?
Call it and find out.
I don't know. I'm gonna Venmo her some money because I feel bad. Like her girl just left.
Preferably in the thousands.
I don't have the bread for the thousands. You got a buck?
I can support, huh?
Stilettos, humps.
Looks like I'm broke too.
Dicks up. Oh, you want no fun.
Yep, that's how it goes.
They want me to go to bed early. I'm like, I can't go to bed early.
Tiffany got cold feet.
They're reading the next script that they got pulled up for us. The next character.
I was missing my military friends. I'm glad Tiffany showed up.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I had a dream. I got invited to some big event, and they were like, you ought to come around more. Oh, God, okay, well.
What was the event? Golfing?
Hold on, let me pull it up. Wait a second here. Wait a second, I'll tell you. Let's see. Okay. Founders. Let's see here. It's a lunch with discussions in, I think, Virginia. Where the fuck is this? Here it is. Here's the Founders Call Luncheon in Arlington, Virginia.
at the Army Navy Country Club.
Oh, nice. That sounds awesome.
And then I got this email, and I'm like, good God, what do they want me to do? And then I dreamt that I went. It went really well. Like, you really should come around more. And I'm like, I'm on this app from.
Right. Well, maybe it'll be good.